It's often observed that the nature of life is change, yet the nature of human beings is to resist change. The ultimate irony is that the difficult times we fear might ruin us, the moments we most resist, are often the very moments that push us toward who we're meant to be. Resisting change can ultimately shrink us into inertia. Embracing change, trusting it, difficult as that may be, is the secret to getting unstuck. Take a moment, if you will, to think back on your life during a time when you feared a big change. Picture yourself in that time and space. What was going on? Maybe you had sleepless nights, or you woke up with your heart pounding as I've done. Perhaps you felt paralyzed by the fear of the unknown and what that change would bring. You may have felt overwhelmed or anxious or on edge, or like you were falling off a cliff. But now, today, you can realize whatever was going on then, you lived through it, you got to the other side, and everything was fine. And in many cases, better. Maybe you think back on that change you were once so afraid of as one of the best things that ever happened to you. We're on day 12. Welcoming change is natural. What if instead of fearing change, you leaned into it, embraced it? Deepak is going to guide us through welcoming change as a constant and the essence of living a dynamic life. And then we'll meditate.
Being stuck is a kind of stagnation. Inertia has taken the place of dynamism, which we can feel as liveliness, alertness, and an open, optimistic view of the future. Running around hectically and filling your day with duties, demands, and deadlines may feel dynamic, but it's not the same thing. Dynamism is an inner state where awareness is effervescent and fresh, vibrant and alive. Overwhelming yourself with external activity actually tends to stifle dynamism because you have become fatigued and worn out. A secret of creative living is that inner dynamism can achieve more through the power of awareness than constant outer activity. If you remember what it feels like to take exams, going into the exam with a rested, refreshed, alert mind worked far better than slaving over textbooks all night and coming in dead tired. Life itself is dynamic and constantly changing, yet most people are uncomfortable with the simple truth. Often, without knowing why, they find themselves resisting change because what they really feel anxious about is the unknown. There is a serious price to pay for this attitude. By resisting change, we stifle creativity and no longer live in the moment. If you reverse the picture, there is wisdom in change. Keeping your life safe, static, and predictable may feel comfortable, but it leads to a limited, constricted existence. A wise person wants a life that unfolds naturally every day, which isn't possible without embracing change. This requires self-knowledge. Inside everyone, two forces contend, one that favors change and one that fears it. First, you need to recognize this in yourself. Then, by gently encouraging the force that favors change, While thoughtfully addressing the force that fears change, you open the easiest path to living in the present moment. So don't allow your daily experience to grow stale. Seek out whatever is new and fresh. Say yes much more than you say no. Have a little courage today so that more courage will appear tomorrow. All dynamism is in the now, and when you experience this, you will rejoice in change every day. As we prepare to meditate together, let's take a moment to consider our centering thought. My life is dynamic because I welcome change. My life is dynamic because I welcome change. Now, let's prepare for our meditation. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Begin to be aware of your breath and just breathe slowly and deeply. With each breath, allow yourself to become more deeply relaxed. Now, gently introduce the mantra Ara Khara. Ara Khara. This mantra awakens the energy of creativity, transformation, and materialization. These primordial sounds stir the forces of creativity into action. Repeat it silently to yourself. Ara Khara. Ara Khara. Ara Khara. With each repetition, feel your body, mind, and spirit open and receive just a little more. Whenever you find yourself distracted by thoughts, noises, or physical sensations, simply return your attention to silently repeating the mantra. Ara Khara. Ara Khara. Ara Khara. Please continue with your meditation. I'll mind the time, and when it's time to end, you'll hear me ring a soft bell. Ara Khara. Ara Khara. Ara Khara. It's time to release the mantra. Continue to sit restfully, inhaling and exhaling slowly. When you feel ready, you can open your eyes. As you continue with your day, contemplate this centering thought. My life is dynamic because I welcome change. My life is dynamic because I welcome change. Namaste.